Okay, now what is business? Business, as I just now told you, is an economic activity which is performed to earn profits. So, from this sentence only, I can derive two characteristics. Business is an economic activity and it is done, it is performed to earn profit. So, number one is economic activities. Number two is profit earning. Now, first, let me explain you the economic activity. Why is business called an economic activity? Because it is done with the purpose of earning profit. If you have to earn profit, cannot be called an non-economic activity because non-economic activities are done not for the purpose of earning profit. So, business is something which is done to produce goods and sell them or to acquire service and provide these services to the people. So that is the reason business is always called a economic activity. And just now we did the classification of economic activities. The first one only was business. So one of the characteristics of business is economic activity. I hope I am able to make myself clear to you all. Next is profit earning. Now, a business's main objective is to earn profit. No matter whatever type of or category of business we are performing, we are doing, all the characteristics will be surrounded with this particular one because the main objective of any business is to earn profit. So profit earning is the most and sole objective of the business because at the end of the year, after performing so much of hard work you put in inside your business, you would like to know that whether you are profitable or not. And profit is such a thing. If you have 1 CR profit today, 1 crore profit today, tomorrow you will have an urge to earn more than that. So you like to keep on increasing the profit. So profit earning is the second characteristics. Now we move on to the third characteristics, that is production or procurement of goods and services. Now, production or procurement of goods and services. Now, if I am doing any business, the first and foremost aim of mine will be to either produce some goods or to buy some goods and sell them or to produce some goods and sell them. So, production has to be there. If I am providing some kind of services, then I need to acquire those services either from somebody or I have to develop myself with those services which I can perform. I need to learn those. Suppose today I want to open a parlor, a salon. So I need to learn those skill sets from somewhere. So to learn, I have to spend money, I have to spend time. So this knowledge I need to acquire. And if I am producing some goods, suppose I am having a bakery, then I need to procure the raw materials like flour, sugar, butter, oil. So all these things are needed to produce the goods and then I'll be able to sell it. Or if I'm into trading business, I'll directly buy potato from in large quantity from a wholesaler and sell it in small quantities to the retailer, to the customers, and will earn profit if I'm doing trading. So either you need to produce goods, or you need to buy and sell, or you need to acquire the services. So with this only, we also develop the fourth characteristics, which is sale, sale or exchange of goods and services. So if you procure the goods, definitely you will not be using it, you will definitely sell it. So sale or exchange of goods and services. And if you are providing any kind of service, after getting the knowledge, you will definitely provide those service to your customers and you will earn some revenue earn some profit. Clear? Now, this fifth feature is a very interesting one. How is it interesting? Say, for example, a doctor is treating patients on a regular basis. He gets fees. Now, you will all agree with me that fees is a regular income for him. So, he's getting fees, he's getting this income on a regular basis. So, that's his business income. Though a doctor is a professional, we will not take a doctor. Say a teacher is teaching some students in private in a coaching center. So, he is getting fees from the students on a regular basis. So if he's getting students in fees from regular basis, then that's a business income for him. But what if out of these students, one asks for a favor? Sir, I need a house near your locality. Do you know anybody who can get this house for me? I said, okay, I'll find out and get back to you. Now, I contacted a broker. The broker arranged the house. This student of mine, they go and purchase the house for 50 lakhs. So as per rule, 2% brokerage will be associated with that. So that 2% brokerage is given by the seller to me because I was the person who got this house sold. And after giving this 1 lakh rupees to me, he also told me that if you have any other students, sir, please provide. This is told by the broker and the owner of the house. So this is very interesting. You see, I earned 1 lakh rupees by making one student buy a house. Is this my regular income? No, it is not. I just accidentally earned 1 lakh rupees. So this is not my regular income. So I develop one characteristic of business from here, that is dealing in goods and services on a regular basis. So you have to deal in goods or on service on a regular basis. What does this mean? Regular basis. So regular basis means the work that you do regularly will be your business income. Other incomes will be other incomes only, not your main business income. So I hope this is clear to each and every one. Next, we move on to the next characteristics, which is very common element of risk. Now, name a business. You all name a business in the comment section where no risk is involved. Name one business, I will be very happy to see it. But unfortunately, there are no such business where zero risk is involved. Each business has risk. No matter you are selling medicines or liquor, each business has risk. There can be various reasons for risk. Say, for example, you are selling liquor. Liquor is something which is demanded today on a very high volume. You will always see, gatherings there. But due to war situation, due to COVID situation, they also had faced losses. During war situation, people will spend minimum money on expensive liquors. So businessman will have loss. He will not have the same profit as he used to have earlier. So there is risk. Now, risk is associated with each and every business. Remember these lines. We can minimize our risk, but we cannot eliminate risk. We can never eliminate it completely, but we can minimize. How can we minimize? By ensuring not such risk which I just told you, but there are other risks. Natural risks are there. It is there in the next segment, but certain risk can be covered through insurance, but not all. Risk is definitely there in any type of business. Small, large, medium, everywhere risk is present. So we are entering the last characteristics, that is uncertainty of return. Now, uncertainty of return. You all name me one business where there is guarantee of return. Today there is a guarantee, but tomorrow will there be guarantee? No. Tomorrow there might be a guarantee. Today there is no guarantee. Such situations are always arising in any form of business, any form, any category, any type. Uncertainty of return. Returns are not certain. You open a store in the most crowded area, but you end up not having good number of customers. Whereas you see some people in a decentralized location, not even a central location, in a decentralized location, they open a shop. That place becomes famous because of that shop. So such things are also there. There is certainty, there is uncertainty. There is no guarantee of returns. So returns are also uncertain. Today you may have good returns, tomorrow there is no certainty, there is no guarantee that tomorrow also you will have the same returns or not. Alright, so with this, we again complete the characteristics of business. Let's move to the next part. Now, we will be discussing about the objectives of the business. Now, objectives, as I told you before, that objective of any business is to earn profit. Now, what kind of objective is that? That is one of the economic objectives. But there are two other objectives that a business needs to satisfy. The first is economic, second being social, third is human objectives. Now, human objectives or personal objectives are also something that business needs to take care. Now, one by one, we will discuss. Now, as I told you just now, that profit is one of the objectives of any business, economic objective of any business. But before profit, can there be any other objective? Suppose today, this venture that we are starting of getting to you people through this platform and explaining things, because we always, or I always have seen that there are many students in various regions of the country who are not so clear with such ideas. I don't want to demean anybody, but many people are not able to express. I don't know whether I'm doing it well or not, but I believe it will be able to make your concepts clear. So, in that regard, what I am thinking currently, I must survive. You think of a small fast food center. Say I am deciding to sell momos in the street. Now, initially, the number of or the quantity of momo that I make, I would like to just sell it at a reasonable price, very reasonable price that can just get my cost and some basic profit I can earn. This will be my first thing. Initially, if I can manage to do so for some time, then I will definitely earn profit. So the first point with which we would start economic objectives is survival. Survival. Survival is the first point. If I do not survive in this business or in any business which I start, there is no question of earning profits. Initially, if you do not earn profit also, not a problem. Just the cost that you are incurring on a daily basis, if you are able to recover that cost, that will also be enough for a few months. Then slowly, little profit also if you earn, that will also be very good. Then eventually you will be able to generate more and more profits. So initially, any business thinks of surviving in the market, surviving in the environment. If you can survive, then the second most objective will be achieved, that is profit. So survival is the first one, profit is the second one. Now, what to say about profit? We have already discussed so many times about profit. Now, profit is the reward for any business. You are doing business for the purpose of earning profit. So if you are able to survive, then you will definitely earn profit. Now, if your profits are increasing, suppose your graph is going upward, then that means you're earning more and more profits. So with more and more profits that you're earning from one particular shop, what is the best way to make the profit even more? From one shop, there will be a saturation point beyond which you can never earn. So what to do? Open another shop. So when you're opening another shop, that profit also will become yours. That means you are not staying on one particular shop. You are expanding. So expansion is the third economic objective. So expansion is the last economic objective that we need to discuss. Expansion or growth. Expansion or growth, we call it. So once you are able to earn very decent amount of profit on a regular basis, then the thing that we should do next is to grow. we would like to grow this business, even make it bigger than we have. So that is the economic objectives. Now, we are doing business in this society only. So it is our responsibility that we should give back something good to the society. Definitely, we will not do it for free. We will charge money from the society. We are at the end of the day doing business. So business means something to do with profit. So profit only, we are taking profit from the society. So it is our duty that we give good things back to the society. Teachers are taking fees from the students. They are supposed to teach them. If they are not teaching them properly, then they are not doing their duties properly. They are not achieving the social objective. They might achieve the economic objective by earning good amount of money from the students, but they are not achieving this objective of social objectives. Social objectives, they are becoming zero in social objective because they are not giving quality teaching to the students. So with this, I would like to write the first point of social objective is supply of desired quality products. Supply of desired quality products. Now, what do you mean by this? No matter what business am I doing, if I am producing any product, the quality has to be good. It should not be such quality by consuming which the customers fall ill or they face some kind of challenges or problems. The quality has to be such. There are many products which are available in the market, consuming which you do not fall ill or you do not have any problem. They are maybe sometimes expensive, but at least they are maintaining one thing, they are maintaining quality. But if they can charge decent amount and if they can provide quality products, then I would definitely say that they are achieving the social objective to the fullest. So social objective means you have to provide them good quality products. It may be in terms of electronic goods, it might be in terms of medicines, it might be in terms of food or beverage, or it can be any product, stationery also. Quality has to be ensured. You see the point, supply of desired quality products. You do not supply any product which is not of superior quality, rather inferior quality. We must not supply such products to the consumers. Okay, so I hope this point is clear. So moving on to the next one. Next one is avoidance of unfair trade practices. So avoidance of unfair trade practices, one point to this explanation is adulteration. Suppose I am selling olive oil, but what I do with olive oil being such an expensive type of oil, I'm mixing some kind of soybean oil. If I mix it properly, nobody will be able to identify that this is olive oil or soybean oil mixed. So I'm selling it in the name of olive oil. Milk and water, the best example of adulteration which we use. So should not be doing that. Should not have, should not do any kind of unfair trade practice, underweighing, overcharging of price, or adulteration. Such things should be avoided. Because at the end of the day, you are doing business in the society. If society wants to turn their face back, you will never get any opportunity to sell your products. So such reasons are falling under social objectives. So for the society, what we need to do, if you are able to provide proper quality goods and do not do any kind of unfair trade practice, such products are so popular. You see very cheap biscuit for 5 rupees, I think is now the price 3 rupees since we were childhood for a long period of time. Parle G, many people consume it. Since childhood we are consuming, nothing is happening to us. So they maintain decent quality. The margin of profit might not be very high, but the volume of sales that they do, with that they are able to manage their profits. So that is how we should do. If you are having reasonable price, if you are providing decent quality, you will always have a high volume of sales. Next, the third point is employment generation. The more better quality products you provide, employment generation also I can write, employment generation or employment opportunities is the same thing. Okay, employment generation. Now, employment generation means what? If you are able to do your business better, like here, if you can expand or you can grow. So if you grow, you need more number of people. So then this objective is fulfilled. When can you expand? When can you survive? When can you earn profit? When you are providing quality goods, no unfair trade practice, then you can also generate employment. And the more employment you generate, that is good for the society because people are getting their jobs. People will get their job, they will get their job, their standard of living will also rise because of the salary that they will be getting. They will be able to buy products of quality. So such things, in that way employment generation is also helping many people in the society. So it is a social objective. Next, number 4, we have social service. Now see, at the end of the day, all that matters, social service or community service. So you see, you will see that there is a flood taking place in somewhere. So there is a flood or there is an earthquake which has taken place. You will see many business houses, they provide donations. Why are they providing donation? Is it a compulsion on them? No. But that area where the flood took place, from there a big chunk of customers buy your product. So don't you think so? You are also responsible towards them. They have supported you by buying your product. They have generated revenue for you. Because of those revenue, you are today sitting in a very big mansion and you're generating a lot of profits because those customers are buying your product. Now they are in danger. So shouldn't you try to help them in some or the other way? So this is social objective. It's a give and take relation. Though you're not expecting anything from them in return. But since you are doing business in this society and the society is your biggest customer, you are supposed to do something for them. So social service is one of the social objectives of business. And the last one, as you can see, 5 points are there. The last one is avoidance of pollution. You will always see the factories are always set a little outside the city, not properly inside the city. Why? So as to avoid pollution. Maybe noise pollution, maybe air pollution, maybe water pollution. If it is made outside the city, then the pollution will reduce. But some of the business houses, they are actually located in cities, they are operating from cities. So you must not pollute it. Say, for example, there are certain waste so that you need to throw. You don't throw it here and there. You must throw them in a proper channel, through a proper channel, to a proper place where wastes are collected, or you should appoint people who will be doing your waste management. So such things should be done because you cannot clean, you have to keep the society very clean. You cannot make the society dirty. So these were all your social objectives that a business needs to follow. Next is human objectives. Now, human objectives are also needed, like personal objectives. Now, human is the biggest resource for any organization. If there is no human being, if there is no staff, then you will not be able to do anything in the business. Humans are said to be the biggest resource an organization has. So, what are we supposed to do for such resources? I'll just like to give you few points to make it clear. Say good working condition. You provide your employees with good working condition, like provide AC if possible, clean environment. It must, the organization office where you are working on a regular basis should be damp proof so that you do not get addicted to some disease or you don't get accustomed to some disease. So to avoid such diseases, everything must be cleaned on a regular basis. There must be, offices must be kept hygienic, water supply should be hygienic. So all these things are nothing but good working condition. This is the right of every employee to have a good clean work environment. All right. Next, number 2 is timely salary payment. Timely payment of salary. Timely payment of Salary. Now, this is a very big problem that many employees face in today's world. Salaries are not paid to the employees on time. 15 days later, the salary is being paid. The employer is keeping the entire amount of money in his bank account earning interest. Not a good practice. Employees will not be satisfied and pleased. So, what we should do as employers, we should pay employees on time. The time must be decided from before. A fixed date should be there, or maybe a very short period of date, say from 1st to 5th, the salary should be disbursed. Then employees can also manage things accordingly. Next, we have personal growth of employees. Now, if some employees, are talented, you make them do some courses, get them more knowledgeable, and promote them, get them, utilize them for various other work. They will do it. Provide training to them, make them capable of doing all different kind of activities. So this is personal growth. If an employee gets such kind of treatment from the employer, then the employee will always be loyal. Always be loyal. He would always like to be working in that organization if you give him such chances, opportunities. Then peer recognition. Next is peer recognition. Now, peer recognition is also very much needed. Now, employees who are doing better in the organization must be recognized. How can you recognize them? Either by providing some kind of cash rewards or some kind of status reward. Like, for example, employee of the month. The one who performs his job on time, no leave, say he's coming to office on time and going also on time, should not discourage extra working hours, should not be discouraged by it should be discouraged by management. It is not a healthy practice in any organization to work beyond working hours. That means you're not capable of doing your work within the time limit. So if you're able to do everything properly, you must be recognized as employee of the month. So if you're recognized as employee of the month, then definitely you will be recognized, you'll feel more motivated. So such objectives must be followed by or complete by the business houses. Then next, last but not the least, some kind of special benefits like retirement benefits, medical benefits, some kind of club membership. Such activities if you provide, then employees will be more charged up and you will be able to generate the maximum out of your employees. So the objectives of business is completely done. If you have any query related to this, you drop a comment in the comment section and I'll get back to you with the answer. Role of profits in business. Now, what is the role of profit in any business? You see, I just now told you all about the economic activity. Now, role of profit in any business is very essential. Without profit, a business cannot survive. So, with this line, I would like to add the first point is survival. If a business has to survive, it has to earn some profit. If there is no profit throughout 2 years, will you be able to survive? No, we will not be able to survive. We will have to shut down our business because finances, from where will you arrange for continuous 2 years? If the business is still having losses, it would have been better rather to shut it down beforehand, not to wait till 2 years. So profit, if you can see profit in your business, then you will be able to survive in the long run also, in the short run also. You will be able to manage this business, you will be able to continue. Remember, profit is the reason that we survive for a long time. And if we actually earn profit in the previous economic activity, no, not economic activity, economic objective, we discussed that if you earn profit on a continuous basis, there will be expansion or growth. We did study this. There will be expansion or growth. Now, growth or expansion is synonym. If you expand your business, then definitely you're growing. Expanding means from one branch, maybe 2, 3, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100. So this way, you're actually expanding your business. So the more you expand, the reason behind this expansion is what? Profit. Suppose today you expanded to 10 branches. Now you are seeing that the next branches that you're opening, they are not able to give you profit. Will you expand further? No, you will not. With the profit of say 8 branches, you are able to manage the loss of 2 branch. So 10 branches you are able to manage. You open another 5 branch, so 6 branches are now in loss, 9 branches are profitable. Then again you open 5 branch, now 11 branches are in loss, or maybe 8 branches are in loss, and 12 branches are in profit. Next 10, so if you keep on incurring losses, the losses are increasing, and now profits are decreasing, will you be able to survive? Will you be able to expand again? No. So profit is the reason why we expand. Once we know that all these branches that we open is already profitable, next branch. Again, when the next branches are profitable, again next branches. This is how we expand our business. So first is survival, second is expansion. Then third one, symbol of efficiency or index of performance. So from the line itself, one can understand. Profit is said to be the symbol of efficiency. What exactly do you mean by this? Symbol of efficiency. A business which is earning good profit, we tend to believe that the business is efficient. The business is doing pretty well. How do we say this? Because the business is able to advertise well. That means if they are not having profit, how will they advertise? Not possible. The business is able to provide goods even when the prices are increasing, they are not increasing that much. That means what? They have sales, huge sales. That's the reason they are able to manage with margin of high volume, high sales volume, they are able to manage. So, if a business is actually doing well, how do we understand? We understand it on the basis of the profit. If the business is earning huge profit, they will definitely be able to provide you even at a cheaper price. The product can be even provided at a cheaper price. They are increasing, but not that much as other competitors are increasing. They can manage it because they are earning huge profits, and they will never try to remove that profits from their business by overcharging. So that is the reason you will see, big companies, they increase price, but slowly, not huge jump, unless there's a, huge change in any of the economic activities or any economic conditions. Next, number 4, reward for risk taking. Now, the next point is reward for risk taking. A profit is the one of the biggest reason or biggest reward for the risk that you have undertaken. You are taking so many risks. You are trying to produce a good, you don't even know whether customers would like it or not. The kind of service which you are providing to your customers, you don't even know they will be giving you a positive response or not. The kind of quality of product that you are buying from your supplier, you don't even know that those are good quality or not. The customers to whom you are selling the goods on credit, you don't even know whether they are going to repay you the money or not. So you see, so many risks are there. So many risks you have undertaken. So the reward for such risks is profit. If the business is standing today, that means all the risks that you have taken is rewarded. How is it rewarded? With profit. So this is the reason one of the role of profit is reward. It is a reward for the risk that you have taken. So risk, since you are taking so much of risk, something must be rewarded to you. The reward is profit. So profit is again the reward for risk taking. And the last one, we call it building reputation or goodwill. Now, any business which is continuously earning profits, any business which is continuously earning profits will definitely have a goodwill. Goodwill is a reputation. A reputation comes only when you're able to do well in the society, able to do well in the market. And when can you do it? When you are selling quality product at reasonable price, continuously, earning profits. So since you're earning profits on a regular basis, people get to know about you. Once you build this reputation, you will never try to not make um, any kind of changes to it. Why we would not like to change? Because if you change a little bit also, there can be a huge impact on your sales. So to avoid that, you will always like to sell the products in that particular quality only by maintaining the goodwill, because the standard that you have set, you would never like to go below the standard. You will always try to go beyond it, above it. All right. So this is the reason building reputation or goodwill is very important, and it is one of the biggest role of profits to build this reputation. If you continuously earn profit, your reputation will almost get built, because throughout the years you have earned profit means you are providing actually something good for the society. So that is the reason people will accept your product in a positive manner. So thank you. With this role of business is completed. I hope you like the video. If you like our video, then do not forget to press the bell icon, like our video, share the video, and subscribe our channel. Thank you.